Troy, this game seemed to have some uncharacteristic breakdowns. What would you say was kind of missing here tonight?
I just think it was like a tale of two games. We're either really good or really bad. So I know it's early in the season, but like good teams find a way to win this game, and at the end of the day, we had a chance to do that. We don't capitalize. So you learn from your mistakes, and then you build off the positives. And I think we had both tonight. So shift our focus and get ready for Friday.
Obviously, it seemed like you could have grabbed some momentum there if that goal had, if that offsides had not been called. But all in all, did you like the fight of this team to try to stay within one and just couldn't seem to get that tying goal?
Yeah, of course. I think that's kind of been somewhat of our identity to start the year, is that we're not going to quit and we're going to be in every game. And we talk as a group inside, obviously, about trying to build a certain culture here and taking the next step as an organization. And I feel like we've done a good job of that. But complacency is pretty dangerous in this league, so you're never satisfied, and there's always things you can improve. So we definitely got to learn from our mistakes tonight and understand how that cost us the game.
You mentioned tale of two, games within one. That first period, again, McBain gets on the board, but after that, it just seemed like if you could have that part of that first period back, you would, right?
Yeah, of course, and I think the goals against were. Obviously, you tip your cap to them. They obviously made good plays to, capitalize. But at the same time, there was breakdowns on our end, missed coverage on a couple of the goals. So I think the important part that we got to learn from, though, is it wasn't due to lack of effort. Guys were trying, and sometimes less is more.
You're going to see this team again on Friday. I guess that's you'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, of course, and you got to take pride at playing at home. So. Since last year, we love playing at the Mullet. It's a great atmosphere, and we've taken a lot of pride, and I think our record last year reflected that compared to how it was on the road. So to get off on the right foot against Anaheim at home was huge, and we got to continue to do that on Friday. So that's an important game.
Troy, goaltending has been such a strength of this team through the first 5 games. I don't know, you mentioned the breakdowns. I'm guessing maybe you feel like you may have let those guys down a little bit tonight.
Yeah, 100%. Like, you know how many times they've bailed us out. So it's life, man. It's not everybody's going to be on every given night, so you need other guys to step up. And they've dug us out of a lot of holes before. They've stolen us games, so we got to find a way to do the same for Engie. And that's not to talk bad about Engie. He's been phenomenal, but I'm sure he would say that his game wasn't up to par. And I'm sure you look around the room, other guys would say the same thing. So everybody holds each other accountable, and we have a great culture in that room, and everybody gets along great. So it's picking each other up and moving on.
There's been so much travel for this team between the preseason, between Australia, between almost all the road games to start. It'd be nice to just settle in at Mullet for a little bit and get a homestand here.
Yeah, of course, but I think we've tried to avoid talking about that and using it as an excuse. But in saying that, five of our first 6 on the road coming from Australia to be 500, I think we would take that out of the gate. So a chance to get above 500 at home it's what we want. So we're right there.
Well, I think, first of all, if I look at the game in all, I think we played really hard. It's a good team on the other side. They're one of the best defensive team in the league, and we create our share of offense. We had more possession. We had a good scoring chance. I'm proud of the way the guys battle. I did not like the second half of the first period. I think we were not as hard in our battle than we can be, and as hard defensively. I think we knew we had a tough opponent because they play so good defensively, and I think our focus was maybe not at defending as good as it should have been. But we came back, like I said, really strong in the second. The third played good hockey. Our PK gave a goal in the first PK, and then after we came back strong in the PK. I had good kill on our power play. If you look at that, there's the offside goal. If not, it's a one-shot game again, and it is what it is.
I'm sure Barrett was disappointed there, but obviously we saw the offsides. That could have really grabbed some momentum for you, though, couldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the rule, and that it is what it is. I don't take any credit from the Kings. They battle hard. They're a tough team to play defensively. It is what it is.
You mentioned that second half of the first period, and you've gotten such good goaltending through the first stretch here, and you pulled Connor out right there. What were you seeing from him?
Well, I don't think it was on him. The 3 goal or cross-ice play, good execution from them, but it was more a matter of changing momentum and at some point try to get some luck.
Is that kind of one of the only cards you can play if the guys in front of the goalie are that sloppy as try and wake them up by pulling the goalie?
There can be a few cards, but you can play one at a time. So that's the card I played in that time.
It seemed like that was uncharacteristic, though, and I know you like the effort. They did battle back, but just the sloppiness, easy things you can clean up before Friday?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we know. Yeah, we did it in the second and the third. We were rock solid. You know, that team on the other side is one of the teams who scored the most goals in the NHL and one of the best teams defensively since the start of the season. So if you look only the record, the 2-2-1, you will be full. If you look the numbers and depth, you will see it's a pretty good team and veteran team and a team who aspire to championship. So I have a head up about the way we battle against those guys.
You must also feel pretty good about the power play, which continues to look good.
Yeah, absolutely. We had good luck on the power play, and like I said, even in our PK after their goal on the power play, our PK was rock solid after.
Any thoughts about the Diamondbacks getting to the World Series?
That's great. That will be a world championship in Arizona. That's fabulous. So we're on deck, I hope.
How about you saw the Kings, but a long time ago in Australia. What was the big differences a long time ago?
No, they were tough to play then. They're still tough to play against. They're big, they're heavy, they have experience, they're good down the middle. They play the game the right way. They're well coached. That's what we were expecting. That's what we got.
André, getting back to the goaltending for a minute, it's been so rock solid for you all season. I don't know if you thought this was more a situation of maybe the guys in front of them letting them down.
Absolutely. They're guaranteed. It's not on Connor at all. He's been rock solid. Our goaltending's been elite since the start of the season. The last thing I want is to them think they let us down by any stretch. That's more the other way around.
Yeah, those cross-seam passes, as you mentioned, that's the thing you can't allow.
Absolutely. And we knew that. It's just a matter of we were there, but we're not there. It's not just to be there. You need to be capable of defending them.